right, this is for your hardcore thinking addicts. These are generally your Vata type, if you want to talk Ayurvedic language. It's when your constitution is made up more of air and ether elements, as opposed to the opposite, which is Kapha, which is made up more of earth and water. So if you got a lot of air and ether element, especially if you're young, and especially if you have a sensitive nervous system, and especially if you're in trying life situations, you're not even going to remember that you're trying to stop thinking, let alone actually being able to stop thinking. I've had that happen more than a few times. I'm like, okay, I'm going to stop thinking. Like a second later, I don't even remember that I'm trying to stop thinking. It could be hours, days before something kicked in and said, wait, didn't you like try to practice like, still in your mind or something? So I know a lot of people can relate. But what's happened over the years via, this is why I have my other channel, Transcending Shadows, and also Beyond the Alchemy, Semen Retention. I found my lifestyle habits can help purify the mind and the body and get rid of this Rajas restlessness, help ground this air and ether, and you can say return this constitution in more of a semblance of balance. When that happens, that's why we can't neglect lifestyle habits. You're just kidding yourself. If you think, you can just say that we're not the body and go play around and I'm awake. Yeah, doesn't work. So when I had some spiritual continuity in my life, then the mind automatically became less Rajastic and more Sattvic. And the constitution started to absorb more earth element, which is more grounded. You can look at your diet for that kind of advice. You can take this Ayurveda dosha quiz online. I mean, best is you go to Ayurvedic doctor, and he checks your blood pressure in your eyes and your tongue and does all the checks, tells you what dosha you are, and then you knowledge up and find out which lifestyle is best for your dosha, meaning what's best for this elemental structure that your constitution's made up of. Because if you're Vata, it's a whole different makeup than if you're Kapha. That's the thing, see? The Kapha people, the more, you can say, passive-aggressive type, if they haven't transcended that, they get mistook for being spiritual more easy because their nature has a lot of earth and water. So they're prone to being lazy. So it's easy for them. They can just sit here all day and just, so calm. You see? Vata, air and ether, mind is more busy. They're your writers and your marathon runners and your business people, and they got a lot of energy, you see? So the downside of that, though, is the Vata people have more trouble, you can say, detaching from this rat race mind. The plus side is the Vata people can really imbibe the subtleties of spiritual pointings more easy. Kapha has too much, you can say, kind of inertia, dullness. And the Kapha ego is even more dangerous because they're more prone to spiritual ego, because they say, well, I'm just so chill, so I'm spiritual. And then other people will be like, wow, how can I be so chill like you? Yeah, it takes a long time. Yeah. They might think that they did something. No, your nature is by default more lazy, basically, more inertia. So this is the play of life, though, to balance these elements. There's no perfect constitution. We all have too much of one element. All right, what's the secret, though? What's the, because I said there's an excellent tool to help quiet this kind of rat race mind. What is it? You got to find, I like bhajans. This is what I like. You got to find one that really resonates with you and appeals to you. And you repeat that. I mean, you can a mantra, bhajan, whatever. Something that It has some power. People have been repeating these things for centuries. So it's like a container of sattvic energy. Ram, 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 Om Namah Shivaya, Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om. Mantras like this, or bhajans. You can look on YouTube. You know, YouTube's pretty cool. I mean, you don't even need to go to school anymore. You just go to YouTube, and you can find something that really resonates with you. It's a motorcycle. And there's a. Maybe I'll let him pass. Hold on. Hope he doesn't see me. He'll stop and, you know, wonder what I'm doing. All right, good. So there's a Yogananda has some really good hymns. You can Google. You can look at that Yogananda chants. They have both the monks and the nuns that sing it. I like the feminine voice. I like it. It's more sattvic. It's just, I like it. You know. Also Krishna Das. He's nice, low vibration tone. So you listen to these things. You get it to where you assimilate this mantra or hymn or bhajan to where it's in you now, and then you just repeat it. You just repeat it as much as you can. Whatever you're doing, isn't that a good deal? You can repeat it if you're in a fist fight. You just keep repeating it, and then what happens is it starts to purify your mind. It starts to work on your nervous system. It starts to calm you down. And when the nervous system's more calm, the mind is less busy. When the mind's less busy, you have access to this very subtle spiritual essence or nature that we are. When you have access to that, you'll notice there's a nice contentment and joy that you're going to experience that nothing out here can give you. Nothing out here can give you that. It can't. Everything out here can give you more of a kind of a superficial hit of euphoria or dopamine or pleasure, sense pleasure. It's a grosser vibration though. This joy that I'm talking about, it's priceless. You can't buy it. You have all the money in the world. You can't buy it. Like how can they transmit it to you? You have to. One has to discover this inside their own self. So this is why I want to give this tip, because it helped me a lot. It helped me a lot. I still repeat them because I like it. Like, what else are you gonna do? What else you want to think about? How much money you have, or I don't know, whatever people think about. Isn't it? It's better just to repeat this healing sattvic, bhajan or mantra, and then you'll feel the effect. It's like medicine. It's like you have a spiritual medicine or pill inside you. All you got to do is activate it via the mantra. And as you start repeating that, something gets deeper, and you'll start to be, they're like little keys. The mantra is, when you're repeating it, it's like a set of keys, and the deeper you go in consciousness, this mantra will unlock different vaults inside yourself that gives you downloads to deeper realizations. That's what happens. So it becomes fun, like you just want to do this. When it becomes fun, then it's fun. See? So use this. It might be a little hard at first. The mind's going to revolt. It's going to say, I don't know if I'm doing it right, or I don't know if this is the right mantra. Just check it out. I do want to suggest one. It's a Bengali chant, and Yogananda translated it into English. It's called "Door of My Heart." So you can look on YouTube for that. "Door of My Heart" by Paramahansa Yogananda. And then there's different versions. You got to find the version that speaks to you. Like the Yogananda nuns sing "Door of My Heart," the monks sing it, Muji's Sangha sings it, that, you know, there's a different flavor because we're all different. You find the flavor that you like, and then you get it. You get the download inside yourself, and then you repeat it. You repeat it wherever you are, whenever you want. And if you have trouble sleeping, it's a great. Repeating these things are great to help purify the mind and help you sleep, help calm you down. Because when you start purifying your life, especially the guys, when you start preserving your sexual energy, go see my other channel, Beyond the Alchemy. You can get to where you get a lot of energy. And when things start transforming inside you, goes for everybody. When you start to awaken to your true nature and you stop wasting time on frivolous nonsense, you automatically have more energy. Because number one, you're not wasting it. Number two, you're dialed into the source, so you're getting universal energy, cosmic energy is coming through you. You might not have to sleep much. Yeah, this is an individual journey. One has to experience this, and then intuition will tell you how to troubleshoot it, these things as they come up, any kind of awakening symptoms, or because we got to take care of the body too. You know, this is the game. Spirit wants to realize itself while in a very limited, confined vehicle. But it needs the vehicle to realize itself. So you don't want to burn the vehicle up. You don't want to get obsessed with Kundalini and energy work. I've said before, there's reports in India where somebody got too obsessed with that and they blow themselves up. There's just a skid mark left in their room. Some black mark. Like, oh, he got used to. Something happened. All right, have a good day. I'll talk to you soon.